Hey, I'm Steven and this is Solving the Money Problem. In December 2018, Tesla stock began to decline from a recent peak. I kept an eye on things and by late January, with the stock down almost 20% in just a few weeks, I decided it was time to begin selling some other stocks to take advantage of the discount on Tesla. In this video, I'm taking you guys behind the scenes to show you what stocks I sold, the profit or loss percentage on each sale, plus we'll look at what happened to the stock after I sold and compare that to the performance of Tesla. This will effectively demonstrate, with data, whether I made a wise decision or not. Spoiler alert, I did. First, let me set the scene. I've been following the Tesla story since the original Roadster more than a decade ago, but it wasn't until early 2016 that I became confident enough to begin investing in the company. After Tesla stock peaked in June 2017, it traded sideways and began to decline, falling more than 50% in the following year. Meanwhile, Tesla continued to grow production, deliveries, and revenue. A very clear disconnect formed between the company's performance and its stock price, and I continued to buy. The stock should not have been dropping or flat. I knew this. A huge opportunity was presenting itself, so I kept buying. Fast forward to 2019. Tesla stock declined through the first half of the year and my brain started to break. How the fuck can the stock be falling while Tesla is executing successfully on their plans, growing production, deliveries, and revenue? I actually knew the answer. The analysts, finance, media, and general public were completely and utterly clueless, misinterpreting and misunderstanding almost everything about the company. So, with Tesla stock already comprising the majority of my stock portfolio, I systematically sold out of 15 other positions to fund the purchase of what I saw as absurdly discounted Tesla stock. Let's look at what I sold, how much I made or lost, and whether I'm better off having invested the proceeds in Tesla stock. While I'll do my best to go easy on the data, this video will contain a lot of numbers. So if you're not on the spectrum, sorry. If you are, great. Just a few notes to avoid repeating myself. All buy and sell figures include fees. All of the stocks were purchased between 2016 and 2017 and sold in 2019 between January and May. Some of these stocks pay minor dividends and capital gains distributions, but they don't materially affect the outcome and they'll be omitted. When viewed in aggregate, the Tesla stock purchased with the proceeds of these sales between January and May of 2019 is up 91.5%, so that is what I will use as my benchmark for comparison. I'll go through these in alphabetical order. RQ is ARK Invest Autonomous Technology and Robotics ETF. These are the folks with a $6,000 price target on Tesla stock in their bull case and whose fund is very Tesla heavy. I bought for $22.78 and sold for $34.38, a 50.9% profit. Since selling, the stock has gained a further 13.02%, but Tesla stock is up more, so I'm 78.48% better off. ARKW is ARK Invest Next Generation Internet ETF. I bought for $26.77 and sold this parcel of shares for $50.23, an 87.62% profit. Since selling, the stock has gained a further 21.73%, but Tesla stock is up more, so I'm 69.77% better off. I sold a second parcel of ARKW shares, also purchased for $26.77 for $47.64, a 77.95% profit. Since selling, the stock has gained a further 28.35%, but Tesla is up more, so I'm 63.15% better off. Activision Blizzard are makers of such digital crack as World of Warcraft and Overwatch. I bought for $63.68 and sold for $46.60, a 26.99% loss. Yes, I chose to sell at a loss, believing the stock would recover, but knowing the opportunity in Tesla was stronger and temporary. Since selling, the stock has gained a further 27.11%, bringing the stock price close to what I paid for it. But Tesla is up more, so I'm 64.39% better off. Please let that sink in. I sold shares at a loss to buy more Tesla. The net result, less than a year later, is that I'm up 64% overall. Sometimes it's okay to take a loss. The opportunity cost of not investing in Tesla was far greater than the loss I took to get there. This is logic over emotion. It was the right decision. I bought Alibaba for $172.88 and sold for $186.67, a 7.98% profit. Since selling, the stock has gained a further 19.91%, but Tesla stock is up more, so I'm 71.59% better off. BOTS is the Global X Robotics and Artificial Intelligence ETF. I bought for $15.45 and sold for $18.07, a 16.97% profit. Since selling, the stock has gained a further 24.34%, but Tesla is up more, so I'm 67.16% better off. This is the iShares Nasdaq Biotechnology ETF. I bought for $87.26 and sold for $107.83, a 23.58% profit. Since selling, the stock has gained a further 12.42%, But Tesla is up more, so I'm 79.08% better off. This is Intuitive Surgical. This stock actually split 1 into 3, so I've corrected for this in my buy price. I bought for $223.96 and sold this parcel for $558.49, a 149.37% profit. Since selling, the stock has gained a further 7.95%. But Tesla is up more, so I'm 83.55% better off. I sold a second parcel of shares also purchased for $223.96 for $490.41, a 118.97% profit. Since selling, the stock has gained a further 22.94%. But Tesla has gained more, so I'm 68.56% better off. This is the Crane Shares CSI China Internet ETF. I bought for $56.25 and sold for $48.79, a 13.26% loss. Since selling, the stock has gained a further 8.67%. If I'd kept the stock, I'd still be in the red. Obviously, Tesla is up more, so I'm 82.83% better off. Microsoft is a company whose name has always reminded me of what happens to guys in cold water. I bought for $58.55 and sold for $124.70, a 112.98% profit. Since selling, the stock has gained a further 29.94%, but Tesla has gained more, so I'm 61.56% better off. Netflix. Maybe you've watched it and chilled. I bought this parcel of shares at $131.48 and sold for $364.47, a 177.21% profit. Since selling, the stock has lost a further 9.61%. Again, Tesla is up more, so I'm 101.1% better off. I also bought this parcel of Netflix shares for $131.48 and sold for $378.11, a 187.58% profit. Since selling, the stock has lost a further 12.87%. Again, Tesla is up more, so I'm 104.37% better off. This is Nvidia, who until recently made the self-driving computer in Teslas. Now Tesla makes their own. I bought Nvidia for $103.50 and sold for $169.11, a 63.39% profit. Since selling, the stock has gained a further 44.72%, but Tesla is up more, so I'm 46.78% better off. I bought this parcel of Nvidia shares for $103.50 and sold for $190.88, an 84.43% profit. Since selling, the stock has gained a further 28.22%, but Tesla is up more, so I'm 63.28% better off. I bought Qualcomm for $65.95 and sold for $78.03, an 18.32% profit. Since selling, the stock has gained a further 15.79%, but Tesla is up more, so I'm 75.71% better off. This is the ETF Securities Global Robotics and Automation ETF. I bought for $26.98 and sold for $35.31, a 30.89% profit. Since selling, the stock has gained a further 21.65%, but Tesla is up more, so I'm 69.85% better off. This is the Global X Internet of Things ETF. I bought for $16.30 and sold for $17.57, a 7.82% profit. Since selling, the stock has gained a further 34.74%, but Tesla is up more, so I'm 56.76% better off. Take-Two Interactive are the makers of the Grand Theft Auto series, among others. I bought for $94.16 and sold for $93.79, a 0.39% loss. Since selling, the stock has gained a further 35.74%, but Tesla has gained more, so I'm 55.76% better off. I bought this parcel of Take-Two shares for $94.16 and sold for $98.89, a 5.02% profit. Since selling, the stock has gained a further 28.74%, but Tesla has gained more, so I'm 62.76% better off. And there we have it, the 15 stocks I sold in 2019 to buy more Tesla. In every single case, I am far better off for having pulled the trigger, even in the cases of selling at a loss. In fact, in the very worst case, which was selling Nvidia only for it to grow 44.72% afterwards, I'm still 46.7% better off for buying Tesla stock. So, what's the point of this video? I want to help you guys understand how I think and reason and to show you the result of my execution. I'm just open sourcing my investment journey. Often, when I share my investment plans, I'm met with skepticism, mockery and laughter. Usually, it comes from people who are simultaneously petrified of risk, missing important information, and so scared of making a mistake that they'd rather take the biggest risk of all, doing nothing. I'm not that guy. I'm the guy who does his homework, weighs the evidence, makes a decision, and then acts on it. I won't always be right, but I'll never die wondering, and I'll never allow the opinions or judgment of others to get in the way of me taking action. Unless they have the results I want, their advice is worthless anyway. Let me leave you with a few final questions to ponder. Are you allowing the opinions and judgment of other people to influence your decisions, investment or otherwise? And when you seek or receive advice, do you first take the time to consider if the person giving it is qualified? Because most of the time, they're not. So why would you listen? I'm Stephen Mark Ryan, this is Solving the Money Problem, and I love you all. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Did you enjoy this behind the scenes look? Have you ever seen an opportunity like this? Did you act on it, or were you too scared to do anything? Do you take advice only from people who have the results you want? And of course, if you have any ideas for future videos, let me know. I read all your comments. Oh yeah, I didn't reveal the dollar amounts on any of these transactions as I don't want to further complicate my dating life. I'm sure you guys can understand. P.S. If you're still watching, you're awesome. This channel has kind of blown up since it launched, and I'm working on making the best possible content for you guys, but it takes time. Consider supporting the channel at patreon.com/solvingthemoneyproblem so I can continue creating content for you guys. There's a link in the description. Either way, the best kind of support is you being here and watching, so thanks again.